All right, hey guys, welcome back. All right, episode 33 of Fallout New Vegas True Hardcore. So, I wanted to start off this one with a couple of meta updates for the channel again. So, I did some massive channel work. We now have episodes 1 through 20 live. Um, but I haven't played for like 2 days. I've been doing a bunch of work on the channel. And honestly, last night I was too tired to play. I didn't work another one of those 13-hour Mondays, so good stuff. Um, In other news, I got myself a new mouse. It's a real nice. It's a Logitech dealie. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I don't want to like talk shit about anything in particular, but I I went. I, I got the biggest mouse I could find. I had this little teeny tiny mouse, and I got these hands that are not designed for a little teeny tiny mouse. And this thing is so nice. It's huge. I got the biggest mouse I could find anywhere. So, so that's great. It's really nice to have that. And it was on clearance, so I picked it up. It's the way to go. Do it. So episodes 1 through 20 are up now. I had probably seriously half of the videos before I finally got the mod to disable the music. Half of them had at least 30 seconds of audio cut out due to music playing in a bar or on my Pip-Boy or something. But after that, I had the mod installed, which removes all the copyrighted content. And so after that point, it hasn't had anything. But oh, it just seems nuts. It's crazy. The extent that YouTube has been had to go to, to make all that. It's really cool the way they have the bots. Like I'm sure it's automated the way it checks your stuff and verifies that you don't have copyrighted content. And here's the thing, seriously, props to YouTube. They make it so easy. They're like, hey, this is what we found that they could potentially legally nail you for. Let us fix it for you. You click OK, and then it's done, and they scrub that few seconds of audio off your thing, and then they're like, hey, okay, now lawyers can't do anything to you. It's like, man, thanks. They really went above and beyond for that. So that is cool. But yeah, after that, we don't have any more of that, and here we are, episode 33. So it's been at least 2 days since I made a video. So I'm gonna get back into it, and here we go. I'm gonna set my timer, and then we can go here. I'll do that after some meta updates. That's fair, right? Okay. And here we go. I really like having this place to call home. This is really cool. It's very detailed cell. There's lots of containers, all kinds of quirks. You got the light that comes in when it's the day. You got all the different types of containers. You've got a refrigerator, which I don't think this. Maybe this game has a player home that's got like the super cold fridge or whatever. But either way, I got a fridge. I got a bathroom. Got a bed that looks decent actually. Got the life here. So where did I leave off? Did I dump all my weight? Yeah, 88. I might have a few things, but oh well, that's a pretty good weight. So okay, just kind of in summary, I've been watching a lot of these videos again and all that kind of thing. Getting everything all uploaded. I've done a lot of work on that, so like going and watching them again. And just in summary, I just wanted a quick summary of where we're at. We're at episode 33. This is the third away to 100. Seems like a good episode for kind of a total recap, reevaluation, reconsideration of where we are, and this is how we can kind of plan on what to do from here. So starting from the beginning, we were in Good Springs. And from there, we took expeditions to Prim, to the NCR Camp Mojave. We took an expedition to Nipton. We took an expedition up around the Powder Ganger prison then, there, the NCRCF. Then we came all the way south around the coast there. Found our way to that ghoul site area that was hell. And then we made our way north to Novak here. So that's kind of where we landed. We've had some really good fights along the way. It's been awesome. Oh man, looking all the way back, we fought off the powder gangers in Good Springs. Jumping right to it, we killed the Deathclaw. That's a pretty big, significant accomplishment. We survived a scratch with a Pharaoh Ghoul Reaver, which, whew, that's a good one. We had that little desert conflict there where we crippled both of our arms and had to hobble our way all the way, 5-8 blocks back to Good Springs, get our arms fixed, all that good stuff. We had the 10 plus, powder ganger, defector, deserter dudes that were pinned up in Prim. We killed a bunch of rad scorpions, killed a bunch of ghouls, and dang, yeah, it's been an adventure. Had a couple good scraps with Viper Gang guys, and here we stand. We've got enough food and water and ammo and caps to last ourselves. A decent amount of time. I'd say, at least 20 days without really having to worry about it. Got a ton to drink, ton to eat. More on my person. I've got a lot of surplus supplies here in the suitcase for rainy day or big expedition. And I just got a gut feeling I'm actually gonna bring a few things with me out of this box. I'm kind of at this point where it's been real smooth. I'm gonna bring a couple extra things with me. Let's see what we got. It's been quiet on the wastes, so, but we're in a good spot. We got all our extra things in here. We got many weapons that are quite good. We got a couple weapons in particular. We've acquired ourselves this 3-mod sniper rifle. We've got our night vision scope. We've got our silencer mounted onto the front. We've got our extended magazine. This thing is a tank. And let's go ahead and put some real rounds in her. Oh yeah. So it's real nice. We also have our plasma pistol. It's got an amplifier on it, and it does nuts damage. It's also got a recycler, so it has a 1 in 4 chance not to consume any ammunition when you fire it. Quite lovely. Got a revolver that I think has 1 mod on it. All kinds of explosives, and our bread and butter, the grenade rifle. Got plasma rounds for it, explosive rounds for it. I've seen a couple other types around. It's real nice. So what we're wearing, we got reinforced leather armor that we found. We've kind of patched it up to about halfway. We got a metal helmet on, and we got toughness 2. So we got ourselves up to 19 DR, and we still move at the fastest possible speed of light. Light armor gives us fast movement speed. We're walking around 16 stim packs and 2 stealth boys, 2 super stims. I got a couple oh shit buttons lined up in case things get hairy. I got many stim packs just for casual combat. A lot of food and water for the in-betweens. We got some magazines for special occasions. If I am close to a speech check, I can pop a meeting people. If I'm close to being able to repair something on the waist, I can pop that. Etc, etc. I get in really crazy combat, I can pop this and use my laser pistol, that kind of thing. Got ourselves 16 of these bottle caps, star bottle caps. I gotta sell that Legion Denarius. That's probably worth some decent stuff. So if you look at the global map here, I haven't cleared anywhere out. That is say, I haven't gone to all the edges of the map and cleared every location anywhere. But if this is the halfway point, which I believe it is, I've cleared at least a quarter of the total board. I think sounds good. Sounds about right with everything combined. I'd say I've cleared about 25% of what there is to clear. But it looks like there's more explorable area up to the north, so I don't know if that's necessarily accurate. So from here, we're at Novak. Points of interest and potential future expeditions. So we have some things. We got a couple DLC. We got Canyon Wreckage, that is Lonesome Road, that's been recommended to me to wait till at least level 30 to go to, as well as Mojave Drive-In. That's another one. I don't know. I think Old World Blues maybe. And then this one brings me to some resort thing. I'm not sure what one that is either, but I have 3 DLCs that I've found that I can access. I found this RepCon test site, which contains a lot of ghouls. Supposedly some pre-war stuff going on there. There's definitely an actual quest at this location. It's way protected in the mountains. They don't let you jump over any rocks to get there. They have it very cordoned off as to make it so they're in full control of the situation of what happens here. There's not going to be any external fights with other things. There's no way to get in any other way than the one entrance they want you to go in. They have full ability to control everything that happens to me in there, and that makes that, you know, something that I want to make sure I'm really ready for. And so I'm not gonna be going in there next. That is not gonna be next. I got Helios One, which I think is probably gonna be next if I was just gonna jump and say, yeah, let's see that. It's friendly. It's gonna be quick, easy, and probably start some sort of quest to. It sounds like they're trying to repair this power plant thing, and that sounds pretty cool. So I'd be in favor of that. We can do that. I don't see the need to eviscerate all the powder gangers off the board just yet. I mean, they're there, but they're not really advancing. They're not really doing anything. My initial estimate was 50 guys in the group, and I jumped it up to 80. So I mean, let's take a look at that. So how do we think NCR's doing? We killed 8 up in Good Springs. We killed at least, let's say 12 in Prim, so make it 20. We've seen 4 to 8 in Nipton. Seen a couple in between on the road here, so let's say that's 30. We got 2 to 5 at each of these camps, so let's say 15. I'm gonna assume 20 in the camp. So sounds about right. Give it a couple stragglers, and I think so. Where I think NCR's at right now is most of what they have left is right in this little area here, and they're not really doing anything hostile. So maybe I'll come back if they do anything to. If I come back later in Good Springs, if somebody's dead or something, they're done. I'm gonna go finish NCR real quick. I know they still got a prisoner in there that's a potential Prim mayor. Prim's got a robot that I can do some hacking stuff on still. I still have a couple things I can pick in Nipton. Mojave Outpost is done. I did all the quests I could find there. I talked to every single person. I did everything I could find to do in Mojave. Did multiple quests out of there. The whole shebang. Going south, this Searchlight, that's what it's called. I knew it wasn't Lamplight. So Searchlight all the way through here, this whole area, this is awful ghoul territory. That's for another day when if this game's got power suits, let's get a power suit before we go down there. I don't know the switch on that, but that'd be nice. Deadwind Cavern is, I saw at least 5 Deathclaws, and I am not messing with that. Prim Pass, I killed a Deathclaw already, so I know they are around this area. So I've seen confirmed 6 Deathclaws there, so no thanks, I'm not messing with that right now. But expeditions for a later day, it's on the list. Someday we'll do that. Someday we'll do the cool area down south, and someday we'll. So I did clear the Mojave Outpost, but someday I'm going to take an expedition and come explore this irradiated place here by Prim, and also explore this big crevasse all the way to the south. So that'll be kind of one swoop. I'll go through and I'll get both of those. This stuff up here north of Good Springs, I really consider this part of Vegas because it's late game stuff. So I never even touched that. And then, so potential areas to explore down here. I think it's going to be the ghoul area later as well. But this road over here, we got this NCR post here saying that if I go forward, it's Legion guys. And basically, if I go over here, I need to pick between Legion and NCR. So I'm not doing that right now. Until, at least, here's the thing. At least until I get the rest of the board, and I realize that there are no more Legion places to go, and then I can come back here and do what I need to do. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll never join that war, because if I don't ever have to, I don't think I will. But yeah, so I mean, next thing I'm doing is probably hitting Helios One, and then I got this little Cazador nest over here in between these two, and then heading the road north, kind of exploring everything up to Boulder City there, and then then we got the dam. That's really cool. And you also got the way towards Vegas. And I'm thinking, here's the thing. I'm thinking this area right here, I did this area so fast because it's barren and arid and empty. It's just a valley of plains. But this place up here, this is a city. I think it's going to get more and more time consuming to kind of search through everything. There's going to be more buildings, more enterable buildings, more locations densed together. So this is going to get real interesting here. So I got a feeling something big's coming. So yeah, just doing a big summary here. I think it's kind of, you know, we've done a third of 100 episodes. It seemed like a good place to, you know, take a full summary of it. Quest we got going. We got the main story. That's not this. So we have a quest here in Nipton. We're trying to figure out where this girl disappeared to. I'm trying to figure that out. Repcon facility. This is again that quest that's associated with that Repcon facility over there to the west. I don't want to mess with that right now. This is the main quest. So the main quest is in Boulder City. So maybe, I guess that actually is coming pretty soon. So booted, rescue the captives. That I don't know if I'll ever mess with, because that's anti-Legion. This quest I have been kind of thinking about. There's a damaged droid in Prim, and I have to bring him all the way here. So, but I don't have the repair or science required to do that at the moment. And then we have all of the DLC quests. I was playing a music thing. See, there you go. Thank you for not muting me the whole time, YouTube, because I had the radio muted. Thanks, mods. Much obliged. We are level 11. So, in other news, we're level 11. We have almost 10,000 XP. Kind of on our way to level 12. We have 290 health. 89 AP. We're quite healthy on a regular basis. Just how it is. Haven't really upgraded our special stats. We've definitely got our skills up. We have over 50 lockpick. We have 42 explosives. We have over 50 sneak. 40 science. So we got our fundamental skills buffed. We've accumulated a number of perks. Some of these are for killing so many of an enemy. So I got Bug Stomper 2, Animal Control, and Lord of Death. Got 2 toughness again, real nice. 2 Swift Learner, which here's the thing. I feel like 2 Swift Learner for a hardcore playthrough is okay, because that's 2 out of 50 levels. So I don't know how many perks I get in 50 levels. It's not 50, so it might be only 30 perks. But I have 2 in Swift Learner, and that lets me get my level up faster so that I'm more prepared for the content I'm facing as I progress through the game. Which is, it's nice to have a buff. And I didn't go pushing it. I don't know how far it goes, but I didn't push it all the way. I'm okay with Swift Learner too. It's helping me level up quicker. And it's really nice when the enemies are leveling up as I go. Like I said, I've seen a Pharaoh Reaver. I've killed the Deathclaw, and we're heading north. So we still have our loose cannon for explosives up close, and our trigger discipline for enemies far away. Both of those have proven really fun. Trigger discipline's great. When I have my little sniper there with my scope, the 20% accuracy, I'm really glad I have that. I can't imagine how much I'd miss if I didn't have that, because I already seem like I miss a lot. So that's why I'm happy to have that. And then the loose cannon, when I've got dynamite and grenades, I can just pop them real quick, and frags and all that kind of stuff. Very nice. So, and factional relations, I am not disliked by anybody except the powder gangers, and I'm just shunned. I'm not hated. They don't kill me on sight. So I respect everyone in the wastes, and they treat me with respect. So it's kind of a nice situation we got going on here. They just know me as that guy. I'm just an all right dude. Hey, don't shoot him. He's cool. He's not like gonna, you know, mess anything up. We'll be okay. Yeah, we're in our motel room. We're in a good spot here, guys. So that was half an episode, kind of roughly what I was thinking there. But I think it's good to do that. You know, take tally of what we have, what we're doing, where we're going, where we are. Review the hype. What is it? Yeah. You know. All right. Onward into the wastes. It is nighttime, and I didn't sleep last night, did I? Oops. Get a nice full night's sleep. We'll get up in the morning, and we'll start the second third of 100 episodes. You are now sick with minor dehydration. There we go, got those down. Grab a couple waters from my fridge. And by the way, I've made a decision. I drink beer. It's it lets me carry 10 extra pounds. It's entertaining, it's funny, it kind of serves a purpose. It's not really a big deal. I just get beer withdrawals if I don't drink beer, which maybe someday I'll get it, but it's not the best. It's alright. I drink beer and I use explosives. This guy's like a fucking patriot. That's my class name, Patriot. You're addicted to beer and you use explosives. Fuck yeah. Okay. So, looking at the morning sun, planning out our day. We're heading up to Helios One. On the same note, I am loving this game. Oh man, I'm really glad that Bethesda at one point in time let somebody else who loved what they had done give them another perspective. Here's the thing, you know, like I'll always listen to what somebody else has to say, not because they're right or wrong, but because it's somebody who has something about your situation who isn't you. You know, and that's all it takes. And so, like, Bethesda letting somebody else come in here and just say, hey, this is just my ideas, this is what I think is cool. And it's awesome to see this, because it's a totally different design than every other Bethesda game I've ever played. I played Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind. I played Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and none of them have done quite what this game has pulled off with the way the map is so dynamic. Between the factions and the way they built it, where you don't go north right away, and there's kind of the natural personality of the wastes with the way the terrain is and the way the enemies are, and how there's, you know, kind of the desert down here that's, you know, just crabs and scorpions and geckos, and you got a ghoul area. It's really done well. I like Fallout New Vegas. I'm having a great time playing it. Let's head up to Helios One. I think this scrapyard just to my right here is where I bring the droid for the quest Eddie, my love. Act 2. That's what the fuck just happened. I see. I see. It all makes sense now. Act 2, guys. That totally makes sense. I can break it into multiple playlists. I can call the other one Act 1. That's lovely. Alright. Let's talk to these NCR guys and see what's going on with Helios One. Learn about it. See what it is.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
I don't blame you, man.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Attack. I'm taking over.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
I notice your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. I can help.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building.
I love projects.
Keeps his sunglasses on.
I'll see what I can do.
Even when he's sleeping. Later.
Alright, let's be straightforward and to the point. This is a militarized area. I need to talk to you.
That scientist we hired
I do
is
not.
gotta be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
That's kind of the opinions of the lady out front too, man.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Probably not wrong. Nope. Where's the scientist? He'll be in here somewhere.
We should be up on the front lines, not out here in Bumblefuck. This place is a junkyard.
Bumblefuck. I like that, buddy. You know what? I'm using that. I'm cool with you. Bumblefuck. I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it. You bumblefuck. Medical clipboard. I didn't recognize that item.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
Oh, there's no way to leave this dialogue. I have to. Ooh. I wouldn't be able to pass this check anyways. Who do I typically work with? Well, I don't think I have options for Legion and NCR because I don't have them as like buddies.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
Tell me about these followers in the Apocalypse. That sounds relevant.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them. Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night.
You're an
And for that
educated
reason,
man, Rivas.
It's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Why are you here?
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
I understand. That's why they all think you're an asshole. Do the followers work with the NCR?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Where are the followers based?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old
Do I get a
Mormon
location on that?
Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in West Side, but that was a while ago.
Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah.
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
I do have to say that I know for certain that Brotherhood of Steel were interested in this place, and they're typically not interested in power plants to supply things to the local people. You may be totally onto there something, Mr. Rivas. I gotcha.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser.
Really?
I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm
Thank
a
you
man of letters.
for giving me
I'd
that
be torn
option.
to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have. Good.
Interesting meeting you, Mr. Rivas. Damn, that got real quick. Okay. Alright. First thing I want to do is check on the area. See what we're dealing with here. See scorpions. This place is very interesting. There's a lot happening here. Looks like they've set up some sort of temporary encampment over there. This place looks really cool. See if I can get up on this. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Not from this side at least. These things are making some noise. So yeah, do I want to be careful around these things? Because here's the thing, I'm dealing with some massive power plant. I gotta be careful what buttons I press. I don't want to be like frying myself alive in here. Oh, there's something. What the hell? Who have I cautioned? I don't want to jump on these things. I don't know if it'll hurt me. Yo. Guys, there's somebody right there. Yeah, and that's why my first goal was to kind of look around this place and make sure that there's nothing hostile here, because I want to be able to work freely without having to worry about getting engaged.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's cool. Able to scavenge some parts off it. Couple tents. Guys doing your thing. Oh, here's another one. Okay, so I need to be thorough with this. Are there any cracks in the fence? I haven't seen any so far. Oh, this new mouse is so nice. It was like half off. Great. Another panel. Excellent. I wonder if I'll need these solar parts for something inside the factory. That would make sense as to why they're out here. They expect people to go in there and then realize they need the parts and then look around. But if I can get on that ahead of the game, I will happily do so. And they need 20 repair. So I think there might be some roaches or something over here. See another panel. Going well. There's some other kind of power thing. Man, this is like the whole grid. I see. He said I could reroute power where I like and they'd be none the wiser. That's an interesting comment for him to make. Rivas, who are you? Dogs. Some dwags. I got some dwags in here. Alrighty, let's bust her. These are NCR guard dogs, what the hell? They were hostile to me before I messed with them. Oh no, tell me that didn't make them all hate me. Neutral. What the hell is this? I really hope these NCR guys aren't pissed at me now. Why am I still cautioned? That's kind of freaking me out. I don't trust it. Last time it was a Pharaoh Gore Reaver that hunted me down forever. Okay, I don't think these guys are hostile. Let's just get inside. I don't like that. I shot out near the fence, and now they're just cautioning. Just shoot a scout. Nope. Nope. What the hell? Is it an automated security system? I'm just getting back inside. Okay, those NCR guys aren't shooting me. I thought it was gonna be some kind of like wildlife thing. Like, you know, maybe rad scorpions or rad roaches or mirelurks or... Then they were shooting. I'm going to suspect that it's an automated security system. But, whew. Bullets startled me. So we scouted the grounds.
What can I help you with? Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced.
Wow.
A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
As I was saying, absolutely.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity.
That's what I was saying. That's very funny.
It was under Brotherhood control. They usually steer clear of one another, but the Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology is...
That's really funny.
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
I gotcha. Where should I rent the power?
The NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resists the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Interesting.
Goodbye.
I knew something big was coming. I could feel it.
Who the hell are you?
Hey, fantastic.
They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish? Yeah, what exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
I gotcha.
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
What are you trying to accomplish?
See, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. The mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys.
I believe
Now they
it.
won't go
That
near
must be
it.
what I
They
experienced out
want
on the
me to
grounds.
make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would you retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Thanks. Now I have both terminal control passwords. That guy has absolutely no idea what's going on. That other guy knows more than the NCR, and then the NCR lands somewhere in between. Gives me an opportunity to work within the shadows. Well, don't mind if I do. Shit. Who left that there? I think it's funny that they had beer in this power plant control center. That's a terminal. Evening.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I see a piece that looks like I can pick it up. Nope, actually not. Thought I can interact with that terminal, but I cannot either. So there's actually just some scrappage down here. Okay, no big deal. You know, I'm actually gonna take all these tin cans because I think that that this power plant is kind of gonna be what I'm doing for a minute. It's kind of a big place. I'm liking it. It's a cool change from barren plains. Not that the barren plains don't have a place in Fallout though, and that's the thing is I feel like these guys were kind of willing to go to just an extreme of wasteland that the other games haven't necessarily gone to. And I mean, you get Fallout 4. I loved the glowing sea. I thought that was so cool. That's another great example of where they weren't afraid to push the boundaries there. But with that being said, they should have cranked it up. You should have been getting way more rads per second. It should have been nastier, and not just nastier because the enemies do more damage and have more health. Nastier because you make a more nasty ecosystem there. You know. I think they could really do more with it. And I feel like these guys, what they did with the deserty, arid wastes that weren't really touched by a bomb, they nailed that. But while they did make it really, you know, it was the hardest part of Fallout 4 with that whole glowing sea area. I don't think that they really pushed the envelope because, you know what? Oh man, I hate the word accessibility when it comes to game design. And this Dark Souls, Miyazaki, he hit accessibility perfect. Absolutely, yes, Dark Souls. That is my standing on accessibility to players, and that game treats the player with respect. That's the thing. People might argue that, but by not holding your hand, it's a showing you respect. You know, when you got these AAA shit titles that, you know, they pause the cinematic and say press A to blah blah blah. It's like, okay, well, yeah, that's just my opinions on it. Just my opinions on it. My opinions aren't worth more than anybody else's. So I'm just you guys enjoy them, I guess. It's right here. So there you go. There you have them. Alright, and I think that this Helios One is going to be a multi-parter because my timer's about to run out. So I'm going to see if there's any part of this main building, and then I'm going to cut the video, and then we are going to proceed. Ooh, this is getting juicy because now we have a section of this place that hasn't been touched by the faction controlling it, which means they could very easily be just a gold mine of loot down there. We could have all of the lovely things. We could have ammunition because it's a militarized area. We can have supplies because it's, you know, an industrial area. We've had multiple factions occupying it. I mean, there could be anything tucked away in this place. NCR goodies. There could be Brotherhood of Steel goodies that are inaccessible. There could be scientist stuff. There could be pre-war arsenals. I mean, this place could have anything, and so I'm excited to get in here and take a look around. That may be it. I may have actually explored all this. Why? I shouldn't be trespassing in there. I don't want them to be pissed at me. But you gotta have friends, guys. But you gotta have friends. Oh, okay, so full circle. Alright. Well, cool. We'll wrap it up. We'll keep this one a little bit shorter, but it's going to be a two-parter. I think we'll do this in two. I don't think this will be a three-parter because half of this episode was also me doing the recap there of the first act. The first act. Act 2.
Amen.
Okay. We're gonna call it here. All right. Ooh, we are starting fresh here, you guys. We got a new home. We got a new mouse. Loving that. Bunch of channel upgrades, the whole shebang. And so, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. I did want to say before I go, I was kind of shocked at like how many views I had accrued there. Go and look at the, you know, total time watched and stuff, and it's like, well, damn. I mean, I think I said in the first couple of videos, it's like, if 5 people ever watch these things all the way through, shit, hands up, I'm happy, you know. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are entertained. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on episode 34, where we make it to the part 2 of this Helios expedition. So thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next one.